What's up guys, Ryan Borden here. Today I'm going to teach you a new method I figured out on how you can actually earn $10,000 a month legitimately with bots doing all of the work. And it's a beginner method. So what is this method? Well, we're going to talk about how you can use YouTube and bots to do this, but before we do that, actually let me show you even what's possible here. And this is actually just my PayPal account. And one of them have multiple. I'm going to refresh it here so you can see what we have going on. And when it refreshes, what we're going to see is that, here we go, the money right here. So I've got, in the last 7 days, $6,500 coming into PayPal. And this is just one of the PayPal accounts. And then you can see it goes out and automatically gets transferred into my business bank account, one of my business bank accounts. And so this is what's actually possible. I mean, you can definitely earn $10,000 a month by doing this. And so before I get too far into this, I want to mention that we have live classes every Tuesday and Thursday. And I break everything down for you step by step. So it's a 45-minute class, and then there's questions and answers, and you can get on and ask live questions, and I'll answer the questions, and as well as Chase and other people. And then lastly, there's homework to guide you each step of the way. So you can go to fortunebots.com and sign up for that, just because I don't have time in this video to break everything down for you on all of the minute steps, but I'm going to show you how this works. So what are we going to do? Well, businesses need YouTube. Everybody needs YouTube because YouTube is amazing. And it's not actually just limited to YouTube. This could work with TikTok. This could work with Facebook Reels. This could work with all kinds of things. But if we go to YouTube, we can very easily see, let's say we're taking any businesses, and I always pick roofers. So let's go with something else. I don't know. Let's go with dentists, right? So let's have a dentist's Detroit, Michigan. Right? Because I'm up here in Detroit, it makes it simple. It could be anywhere. This does work with any region, any location, any country, and any language around the world. And let me show you for dentist, Detroit, Michigan here. We have some choices. This one's an ad, looks like. And then we get into some stuff going on here. So there's, well, this is not a whole lot of options. We can go down here. There's top 10 dentists. We got some stuff from 11 years ago. Not a whole lot. See, the point is here that this shows up in search. So like in Google, it'll show up. So if you could work with a dentist and they make a video, I mean, dentist clients are worth a lot of money, right? Especially if you get into orthodontics, stuff like that, then you could make videos for them. They would rank in Google, and then we're actually going to power them up as well. So not only are we going to get them ranked in Google with the videos and ranked on YouTube, which is the second largest search engine in the world, and we're also going to power them up with the bots as well. So this is kind of two steps. One, we're going to get them in the first place, and then we're going to use the bots to power them up, right? So the bots play a double role of getting the customer and powering up the videos. So let me break this down for you before we get lost here. And basically, let's say we need to make them a YouTube video. Well, we're going to get the customer in the first place, so we have to reach out to our customers, and we could use just something like this, right? So I'm going to take a project here in the bot, and we're going to go in here and we're going to get a list of dentists to reach out to in the first place. So let's go here. Let me go into the project, and I'm going to go here to keywords, and I'm just going to delete all of these existing keywords because it was a template project. So I'm going to enter dentist, and let's enter orthodontist, right? So we could put in a whole lot more keywords here, but this will be sufficient. We're going to go here to the content, the subject, you on YouTube. And then we'll put in a message here. So I put in a message here, pretty basic. Hey, I noticed you don't have any YouTube content, and studies show that dentists and orthodontist offices that have YouTube videos get more traffic to their website. Obviously true, because if you have the videos, people view the videos and they're going to go to the website. I can set you up with video content and use AI to increase your video views and traffic. Interested? Give me a call or a text, and then put in a phone number. Mark, I've got my compliance stuff going on, and so I am ready to go. Now I'm just going to go here to start and choose do all. And what that's going to do is it's going to go out and look for websites dentist websites or orthodontist websites, because those are the keywords we put in. It's going to go out and look for such websites. Then it's going to go to those websites and go to their contact form. Just like if you looked for a website, you go to the contact form. And then it's going to submit our message in their contact form. That message will go to the dentist, and then they can call us or text us on that phone number. Now, you could just ask them to reply to email, but I've set up a simple phone number on Skype, and I'll show you that here in just a moment. While this sets up, we can look at it, and we're going to go to Skype here, and we can see that there is messages here that come through, and then some are voicemail. So like here's a voicemail, here is a voice message, we have some actual text messaging going on and that sort of thing. So these are leads for people, and all we have to do now is go back to them and say, hey, would you like to get set up? You know, would you like to get set up, and then send it. So we can communicate with them that way. They say yes, and away we go. So this is what's happening right now. It's burning through. So it's already sent 2 messages, 3, 4, 5. And well, and away it goes actually pretty fast there. We can see it cranking away. So it sent 10 messages already. And all this is, like I said, is if we were go to Google and we put dentist, Detroit, Michigan, we can see some dentist offices, right? So I'm just going to go down here and be like, this one looks like an actual dentist office. Some of those are like Craigslist and Angie's List and stuff. I don't want that. I want to see one actually, right? So here's a dentist, and right here, this contact form, the bot is going to this contact form, filling it out and submitting our message, and it has already submitted 52, 54. So we contacted like 50 businesses just while I was telling you how it worked. And so that's how fast it is. So I'm going to stop this here for a second so it doesn't waste this, because I got to use that in a second. I'll show you how. So you get some businesses and they say, yeah, we'll take some YouTube content. And then you're like, awesome. Well, I'm going to go ahead and give you the content, and I'm going to power up the content with AI. Okay, how are we going to do that? Well, you don't have to do any of the work. All we're going to do is we're going to go to Fiverr. And so this is actually something I struggled with in the past. Before Fiverr was out even, really, there were times when I felt frustrated because I wanted to do something, but I didn't know how, or I didn't feel like I had the, you know, the time or the money to do it. And so that left me in a position where I just couldn't do it. And the way that I turned it around was I would just like work at it incessantly. And then actually when Fiverr came out in the early days, I adopted that pretty fast and used some services there and leveraged other people. So I turned it around and leveraged other people's time when I didn't have the time, so it doesn't take time. And I leveraged just a small amount of my money, investing it to get a great amount of money and outcome. So not only does it not take my time, it actually makes time because I'm using other people's time. It doesn't take my money. It takes a small amount of money and I get a huge amount of money back. So it doesn't cost money. It actually makes money. And so we can go to Fiverr and just punch in like YouTube video creation. Here's some, like, I'll be a video content creator for 20 bucks. That's for like one video, I think. And I'll do YouTube video creation for, here's one for 10 bucks, right? So even if you go on the high side and charge 20 bucks and you sell the dentist a 5 video package that you're then going to power up with AI. And for 5 videos, we set up for them a $1,250 package. So $1,250 is what we're going to charge them. Minus, and dentist offices can pay for this for marketing because each, I mean, they can make more than that off of one person by the time they bill insurance and everything else. And then that person keeps coming back, or they get the whole family. It's worth tons of money. So we paid 100 bucks for 5 videos to be created. Oop, too much, too many zeros. And so that leaves us with $1,150 in profit. Now, for that $1,150, right? All we have to really do is do this with 10 clients a month, and we're already making more than the $10,000 that I said you were going to make at first. So 10 clients a month, that's, you know, some weeks that's 3, some weeks that's 2. So you don't have to do it every day. Like 2 or 3 days a week, you can put some time in and do this. And you're not even doing the work, right? Because Fiverr people are going to make the videos, and then what are we going to do? We're going to go to YouTube. So let's pretend that this right here is a video that we made and we uploaded for a customer. We are going to copy the link to the video. We're going to go back to our bot, and we are going to punch in the message here. Here, let's actually do a different project. Let me just go ahead and do this project right here that says Restaurant Riches. We can rename it, doesn't matter. I'm going to say, have you seen this, as the subject, and the message is, hey, have you seen this? It's crazy. And then I'm gonna put the YouTube video. And what we found in testing is that when we send messages to people with a YouTube link, people go to the YouTube link, they watch the video, and what that does is that increases the user metrics. So this video has only gotten 150 views in the past, I think it said 9 months there. Yeah, 9 months, 150 views. So if I can power up this video, a brand new video, and we make it and we upload it, and I can power it up and get it 200, 300, 400 views in the first 30 days, YouTube knows this is a popular video. We're bringing traffic to YouTube. People are going to like the video, and that is going to help the video rank. And what's going to happen is then YouTube is going to think, oh, this is a relevant video. A lot of people are watching it. They're going to show it in search results like in Google, which I have a whole nother video on how, and then it's going to show up in YouTube search results, right? I have a whole nother video series actually where I did a case study on this, and we ranked a video #1 for a term on YouTube. And YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world, right? So here it is, and you're powering up their video with the bot as well. So you're actually using the bot to get them in the first place as a customer, and then you're using the bot to power up the video, which is a unique advantage. They can go to Fiverr and hire somebody. They don't have the time to figure it out, but they don't know how to use this bot because they're not an expert on using the bot. But you're going to be an expert because you're going to do the fortunebots.com classes like I mentioned before, and when you sign up and go to the live classes, or you can watch the replays, it doesn't matter, then you'll be an expert because it doesn't actually, we're going to break it down simple and easy where you don't actually have to be an expert to start. You can totally be a beginner, but you're going to be an expert when you're done because I'm going to offer you homework to guide you through the way, and then you get a certification when you're done as well. So now you're the expert and you can do that for them, and you get $1,150 profit per customer that you do this for, right? So the no work part is pretty basic. Fiverr is doing all of the work. That's step 3. And then when you're done, you load everything back into the bot and you run it, and we can get links to it. So let me just load this up. And so it's just finishing loading. What's happened is I loaded in some URLs, and I have another video I did a couple days ago on this where I have pre-filtered lists of URLs that are good for this purpose. And all we're going to do now is just go to start and send the messages, and it's going to crank through all of these messages after it does like 10 seconds worth of prep work here. It's going to start sending these messages, and here it is cranking away. Again, it's going to all those websites, to the contact form, and telling people about the videos so they can go watch the videos and that we just made and power them up. So let's review this for a minute here. We went to dentists and we said, hey, listen, you don't have a YouTube video, so we will make YouTube videos for you. And then we told them that we're going to power up their YouTube videos once we make them so that they rank better and they get more views, and ultimately then they're going to show up in search and people are going to see them, go to the dentist office, and then the dentist is going to make money. We used a bot then that we learned how to use in the fortunebots.com live classes, and we used that bot to get the dentist in the first place and tell them about the YouTube, which is the bot back here. And then we used the same bot to power up those videos. Then we went to Fiverr and we hired out the creation of those YouTube videos in the first place. So it didn't take a bunch of time because Fiverr did the work. It didn't take a bunch of money because we actually made money. Remember, we made $1,150 in profit per customer. We didn't have to be an expert because in the fortunebots.com classes, that's part number 4, we have the actual homework, where if we go to fortunebots.com and sign up, I give you homework each week, and that guides you through the process. So you learn, and then the homework is go do this. And so it makes you ready to go and be able to use the bot in the first place. And then when you're done, you also have a certification that certifies you as an expert in using the bots and these sort of things. And the whole process also is taught in the Fortune Bots classes. And I should say there are other ways to make money that is taught in here as well. It's not just methods like this. In fact, there's a ton of other videos here on this channel. You can go watch those with tons of other methods. But with just this method, we can make over $10,000 a month, and we can be a total beginner. And ultimately what this means for you is that you get to do more of what you want. So like I said, you know, you only need 10 customers a month, at this kind of profit to do it, which if you divide 10 a month, that's 10 days a month, right? If you work on those customers. And so that leaves you with 20 days a month on average, assuming 30 days in a month, to do what you want. So you get more time to do the things that you want. You have more money because you're making $10,000 a month. I mean, we have people that in the Fortune Bots classes that are leaving their jobs to create full-time online businesses that they make amount of money that's full-time, but they have the freedom and the flexibility to do what they want. So you can make more money than you're making in a job. You can work a more flexible schedule. I mean, this is going to take some work. It's not like you just push a button and it's automatic, right? You're going to have to do a little bit of work. You got to put some work in the Fortune Bots classes. You got to actually run the bot, which you can even do from your phone with a VPS. I have a video on that too. You can check that on this same channel. But it's crazy the options that are available right now in the space because of bots and AI that can leverage where you don't have to be an expert, you don't have to take a bunch of time, you don't have to take a bunch of money, and you can use all that to achieve freedom and making more money than you're making right now. So go ahead and go over to fortunebots.com, sign up with your email here for the live classes, and I will see you in the next class. And until then, happy money making. You made it to the end, which says something about your commitment to earning money online. So right now, take the next step and click the subscribe button down below and then ring that bell. Go ahead, we'll wait. Now that you're on your way to the top, check out these other great videos.